very, very big. We have 5,500 chateaux producing wine. Chateau, I know that you know perfectly French, so you know that chateau means castle. We don't have 5,000 castles, of course. Chateau means winery, wine estate in Bordeaux. So they produce grapes, they process the grapes, they bottle at the estate. It's an obligation. Whenever you have the word chateau in a Bordeaux wine, it means they produce from A to Z on the spot. 5,000, there are many, and we have from hero to zero. Okay, every the area is divided in three parts by the two big rivers we have: the Garonne River, the one that flows in front of Bordeaux, the Dordogne River that we will see before getting to the area of Saint-Emilion. So we have the left bank, the right bank, what I'm going to say, and all the part in the middle, it's called Entre deux mers. So between the two rivers.
Yes.
Normally the massive production of wine of Bordeaux, it comes from here, but the big red wines, they are left bank, right bank. But the two sides, they are different because they have a different geological history. So the river of Bordeaux has shaped this area, eroded the left bank. So now on the ground you have mostly sand and pebbles. Cabernet Sauvignon prefers that kind of soil because it's a dry soil. Like when you go to the beach, you know, you pour water, goes down, disappear. Cab Sauv doesn't like to have the feet in the water. Today we go to the right bank. Saint-Emilion is the area with the limestone. This rock, hills of limestone, and they are perfect for Merlot. So the king today it would be Merlot grape. We have only in the village of Saint-Emilion 800 wineries. So yeah. Myself, I haven't tasted all or visited all of them. Just they are family owned, most of them, so very small, very authentic spirit from the area.
using tea in the house. See, we've got kind of milk sugar.
of this bit of the Women's Prize Live. Now, most of you have been here all day. I was very impressed by how cold it was, so that you all started drinking wine at 12:05. I hope that means you're going to be a brilliant audience. Now, I'm Kate Moss. I'm the founder and director of the Women's Prize for Fiction, Women's Prize for Non-Fiction, and you know that we're here to celebrate the very best writing by women in English from all over the world, and soon it will be the shortlist readings of both the 29th Women's Prize for Fiction and the first Women's Prize for Non-Fiction. But before that, I have the best job in showbiz, which is interviewing a legend. Now, most people would be happy with just having a book published, or it being out in the world or being published in other countries. There are very few authors who have created a character that steps out of the pages of the book into the world. We're talking about Shakespeare, Hamlet. We are talking about Dickens, the Artful Dodger and Fagin. We are talking about Conan Doyle and Sherlock Holmes, and of course my favourite, Miss Marple, and the creation of the brilliant author who's about to come to the stage, Bridget Jones. Helen Fielding, of course, is the creator of Bridget Jones. Bridget burst into our lives from a column in the newspaper, The Independent and The Telegraph, and Bridget Jones' Diary was published in 1996, The Edge of Reason's 1999, and an amazing novel, which I know you all have read, 2013, called Mad About the Boy, which is about to be a film that will be out next year. Bridget Jones' Diary was named in 2007 as one of the 10 novels defining the 20th century. So that's not too shabby, is it? And 2019, the BBC said it was of the top 100 most inspiring novels. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Helen Fielding.
It is a great honour to be asked to do this, because this is such a great, I think it's the only prize in the world which is a fiction prize just for women. So I'm not really a literary author, so I feel very honoured.
Rubbish! No, you are, you're brilliant. Yeah.
But with the start of Bridget, it was a complete accident. I wanted to be a literary author. I'd written a book set in Africa, and I was working on the political desk of the Independent, trying to be a serious political journalist. And it was a time when they were having lots of columns about single women in their 30s drinking and having sex, God forbid. And they asked me to write a column as myself, and I said, well, no, that's ironically enough hopelessly exposing and embarrassing. So I made a character up, and I didn't tell anyone, even my closest friends, that it was me, because I thought they'd just think it was really stupid. So I was really doing it to get the 350 quid a week to pay. But
that worked out pretty well in the end, didn't it?
But then when people started to sort of say they were reading it and praise it, then being quite shallow, I said, it's me, it's me. And then it sort of quite slowly really went from there. But I think that there was something about the fact that I didn't think anyone was going to read it that freed me up to be much more honest about what was actually going on for women in their 30s.